nghe
Chị
rất là
phải nhấn mạnh là vang. Ấm và vang.
Hi everyone, welcome back to IELTS Trang BEC. Hôm nay mình ngồi với cựu học sinh của mình. Yeah. Nào, what's your name?
Hello to everyone, my name is Jenny. Jenny from the block.
Yeah. I'm very happy to be with Jenny today. And actually, your Vietnamese name is?
My Vietnamese name is Diệu.
Huỳnh Diệu, right? Huỳnh Diệu, right?
Huỳnh Diệu.
Huỳnh Diệu. As you can see, Jenny has a really inspiring story to share with you guys today, which I think that your English is literally from zero to hero. Yeah. So how long have you known each other? Do you remember?
Wow. So now it's 2025. So I think we have known each other for around 6 years.
Around
6 years, yeah.
6 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Right? How can you recall, like, how did we know each other? Like, how did you know me?
Well,
Long story, right?
so I think I found you on some social media.
Is it? Or somebody introduced you to me? Is that?
I don't think so. I think I found you on Facebook.
Really?
Or I think on Facebook because I was looking for a English center
Right.
to learn English. And then I found you and then I texted and asked for the trial.
Right,
Yes.
right. So see, time flies, and the first time I still vividly remember the first time I saw you. You were like, you rode a bike, and then you parked your bike in front of my house. And at that time, you work for the gym or like fitness center, and she already has a really Western mindset, like really like open-minded. The way she talked, and I was really impressed. But at that time, her English was like really like beginner level. Yeah, didn't know how to explain the ideas. But now she already.
You can show them the video. Like
Yeah.
You can cut a shot.
Yeah. You can the video which I filmed. I filmed her. It's like also a long time ago when I started building this YouTube channel, and then you can see the differences in Jenny's voice now. Totally different.
English center is very good. My teacher Chang, who is always being responsible, reminds us to doing homework.
And actually, after 6 years, you don't actually learn. You didn't learn with me a lot, like just one course.
No, not one course.
One or two, only two
three.
courses.
3.
Is it 3?
Yes.
So nearly 1 year, 6 months. 6
Yes,
months.
actually, it was quite a while.
Quite a while for
Yes.
six months, and learning IELTS, right?
Yes.
And at that time, her level was just like A2, and I still remember that when you talk to foreigner, you even have to use a translation for something, right?
Right.
But she's really, with her strong determination and very hardworking girl, and now she's become a
Cabin crew of Vietnam Airlines.
Oh,
Welcome on board.
So now she's become a really gorgeous flight attendant for Vietnam Airlines already, which is a really reputable airlines for Vietnam. Very high end
Highest
market.
one in
The highest.
Vietnam.
Is that the top
Yes,
airline
it
in
is.
Vietnam?
It's cái gì quốc gia ấy nhỉ? Hãng hàng không quốc gia đấy. International.
No, international là quốc tế. National airline.
Yes, it is national airlines of Vietnam. Come on.
Yeah. the way she used, right? So before you thinking back about the whole long journey, how come you can upgrade your English from like really beginning until now to like successfully accepted to work for Vietnam Airlines? Can you share your English journey to give motivation for someone who dream of being a flight attendant one day, especially for Vietnam Airlines in particular, and also for how to improve their English in general?
All right. So I think I practiced a lot for years.
How?
So first of all, I didn't know the basic of vocabulary, grammar, anything. So I learned from you first.
Yes.
So you give me the foundation.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then after that, I practiced speaking with foreigners. So I have some foreigners friends, and then I worked for foreign companies. And
Really? Which company? Yeah, I remember you work for some company about. Is that burger or dancing or?
A restaurant, but that
yeah.
from the foreigners owners.
Foreign owner.
Yes, foreign
Yeah,
owners.
I remember that restaurant. What's the name of that? Is that in Westlake?
Yes, it is. I work for some. So before bar, Moose and Rules.
Moose and Brew as well.
Yes,
That's
Moose
my
and
favorite
Rules.
restaurant.
I
Moose and
love
Brew.
that restaurant as
But
well.
now they moved to another branch. They closed the original branch.
Yes,
I
but
don't know.
yeah, still on Sun Diệu Street.
Right.
But I don't remember the number. But it's near Somerset, opposite of Somerset actually.
Right.
And then the neighborhood. So all of the owners, they are foreigners.
So you see, I think that is very wise thing to do. Like Jenny is highly intelligent, but she also knows to grab on the opportunity. Like exactly for my English journey. So like back to my uni years. So when I chose the job to work, I always choose a place that I can have a chance to talk to or to communicate with foreigners. So I work for the art gallery, and I had to sell all the like really expensive paintings up to $100,000.
Wow.
My gallery actually, and I had a chance to expose to foreigners. So I think that's exactly the same for Jenny. So you work for the restaurant, have a foreign boss. Anything else you think that is a part of your success?
And foreign boyfriend.
Foreign boyfriend. Okay, that is the quickest way, right? The quickest way. You know that I have one friend.
Can I get
And
the chinh?
The what?
Chinh.
Yeah, sure. Feel free. So I had one friend, and when she learned Chinese, she had Chinese boyfriend. When she learned Korean, she had Korean boyfriend, and now she's learning English. Actually, not my friend, but one of friends that I know. So that's the smartest way, because every day you
Practice with them.
You practice with that person, and they correct you. They correct for you on the spot, which is really nice. So it's exactly the same like me. My English back then, you can check my really old video clip long time ago. My English was not good, not the clear accent, until I have also foreign friends. Foreign friends, and my accent has totally transformed. So I think that's it's very important to have an English environment.
Yes.
You are surrounded by that. But how about students who don't have any foreign friends? Most students don't have foreign friends, and because we are very lucky. Our personality, me and Jenny, we are very lucky because we are very open-minded. We are eager learners, and we love communicating.
Yes.
We love making new friends. So we are not scared or we are not afraid. And we always like throw ourselves to immerse ourselves in an English environment. But how about introverted students, like shy students, and don't have any foreign friends, just study at school, study from textbook? What would be your advice for them?
Well, my advice is that you create your own English environment.
Right.
So at home, you please don't watch any Vietnamese, or don't listen to any Vietnamese songs.
Yeah.
You totally change any of that. So you choose American movies, English movies, not Korean, not Chinese anymore.
Yes,
just
please.
Yes. And then YouTube. If you like want to find something or some news, just find it in English, and then you listen that news in English. Yeah, and then you reading any news and anything, like you're looking for example, like how can I do my curly hair? Instead of you write it in Vietnamese, you write it in English, and then you read it in English. So
that is a very active way of learning, and we don't mean like you have to forget Vietnamese constantly, but I mean during the journey, like your English journey, you need to like create your own environment, like fully immerse yourself, and you need to stop like watching, like I mean on your free time, make use of that by reading English books. Do you love reading English books?
Yeah, I do read some, but not like a lot, but some. Yeah.
For me, I love reading English books, like self-help books, and it's improved my writing tremendously. Watch English movies, so many Netflix movies, so good. What's your favorite one? Can you recommend them some? For me, like Sherlock Holmes, like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Very hard to watch.
Yes. I think for beginners level, I would recommend you guys watch Disney movies.
Disney movies?
Yeah, because you know what's going on. You know what's happened, right?
I don't know what happened.
Come on, of course you know Beauty and the Beast.
No, I didn't watch it.
Finding Nemo.
No.
Cinderella, for sure. Don't
Let it go on.
No, đấy là Elsa. Đấy là Frozen. Đấy là Frozen, Elsa với cả cái gì nhỉ? Elsa or something. But I mean là on Disney movie because you know exactly what happened.
Nhưng mà Disney movie là phim hoạt hình đúng không?
Là tất cả các phim, tức là ý mình đang nói ở đây là tất cả các phim hoạt hình của Disney. Tại sao chúng ta lại nên xem? Bởi vì là thứ nhất là mình đã biết là cái câu chuyện của nó đã là về cái gì rồi. She's unexceptional, guys. Tức là
I often watch, like romantic movies. And,
chắc chắn là ai cũng
teen movies. I don't watch.
Rồi,
hoạt hình là gì?
Cartoon
movies.
Ok, rồi don't over exaggerate. She này là exceptional rồi. Nhưng mà ý mình ở đây là tất cả mọi người đều đã biết các cái phim của Disney. Tức là khi mà bạn đã biết cái cốt truyện của nó rồi. Hay là Pinocchio, you know Pinocchio? Pinocchio is the guy like whenever he tells a lie, his nose get a bit longer.
I know,
right?
I don't watch.
Đúng không? Tức là at least là you đã biết là cái câu chuyện nó đã về cái gì rồi. Và khi mà you đã biết rồi thì nghe nó rất là dễ vào. Thì lúc đó là chúng ta chỉ cần gọi là nghe sub thôi ạ. Chúng ta chỉ cần nhìn sub. Và đương nhiên không đọc phụ đề tiếng Việt, mọi người phải để totally English subtitle. Thì đấy là cái cách mà you consume the content and make the most of the movie. And then the second one I recommend is MasterChef, Junior MasterChef, because why the kids they speak in a very natural way, right? And then at the same time you can also learn the way how they prepare food, right?
But honestly, like I think it depends on which people's character. So like for example,
personality.
Depend on personality.
Like that's for me. That's my personal viewpoint.
For example, like for me, I feel like watch like cooking and stuff. It's kind of like boring.
Right. Okay.
So like.
So what did you go for?
Before I tended to.
I tended to, yes.
I tended to.
I used to.
Yeah. Before I used to watch on YouTube, like actually. Some channels that teach English.
Which channel do you remember? English with Lucy?
English with Lucy. She's very good.
I recommended English with Lucy for so many students of mine because I'm a massive fan of her.
Yeah,
amazing.
So when I was a beginner, I watched more. Sorry. When
suddenly forgot.
So in the beginner, I tended to watch English channels. I didn't watch movies much because I didn't understand.
Right.
But once my level is a bit up, and then I could like listen a bit better, and then I opened some movies. Like Friends movies.
Friends series, American sitcoms.
Or How I Met Your Mother. I really like that series.
Yes.
But it's really not good. On it's Netflix anymore.
Oh really?
Yeah, they took it down.
Oh.
But right. So when my level is a bit up and I can hear more and then I can watch because it wasn't boring to me. So yeah. It's just my opinion.
Vậy thì cái cách mà mình recommend với mọi người đây là khi mà cái level của bạn còn đang thấp ý, thì bạn cũng có thể nhìn vào sách Việt. Cũng có thể nhìn vào sách Việt, nhưng mà lúc đầu mình chỉ nghe được tầm gọi là 20% chẳng hạn, or 30%, sau đó dần dần up lên. Đến cái level mà bạn nghe được 80% rồi thì bạn bỏ sách Việt đi. Thì that's when like you make the most of English movies. So English movies, listen to English songs. But how about people who don't love music? Có những bạn nha là bạn ấy không hề thích nghe nhạc thì bây giờ mình làm sao? Có những bạn như thế, because that's why I say we are very lucky. Learning English is not only your personality, is very important in your language journey, because most of the time people learn the language through songs. I learned Korean from listening to the song by Big Bang.
Really? That's you learn Korean?
Yeah, I learned Korean like Haru Haru or.
Can you sing?
I can sing a
Can
bit.
you sing now?
No, I'm just too shy. So Korean or Japanese là I learned listen a lot music, movies. Tức là những cái bạn mà bạn ấy không có sở thích đó thì theo you là what can they do?
You know, the best one is go to TRANGBEC. If you don't like music, you don't want to do it at home, then you go and you pay money to a teacher to teach you English, right?
Actually, she's not wrong. Actually, like I can give inspiration.
Yes.
And push you.
Like and I really like one thing about you when you're teaching that when the door is closed, you in this room we have to speak English.
Yes.
That's what I
Precisely.
clearly remember when I was a student here.
Yeah.
So that is a very good way of learning English.
True.
That you have to like put your mind, just think in switch your mind and think in English.
Precisely.
Yes.
So because I also have some international students, like let's say from Philippines, and then they cannot speak English.
Filipino.
Filipinos, yes. So we have to speak English 100%. You have only 3 or 2 hours to go to class. That's where you make the most of your time, make the most of your money that you invest. So so Jenny is so right in talking about her journey like that. So now looking back, do you think that learning English is easy or difficult?
Well, I think it's difficult. But we just need time. Have to be patient. Patient.
Well, in English, we have a saying. We say patience is a virtue. Virtue, like virtue. Patience is a virtue.
Virtue là gì?
It's like gold, tức là kiểu kiên nhẫn là vàng. Yeah, like patience is the best. There's no shortcut journey, shortcut way, or there's overnight success. So many students of mine sharing that journey already. Ví dụ như là Duy vừa nãy là took the test 4 times. 4 times, you know, to get 7.5. So much money. So much money for to get the certificate, right? Yes. So patience is a virtue. So another thing that I want to ask you is that for some who dream of working in the aviation industry, how long have you been working for Vietnam Airlines?
I have been working for Vietnam Airlines for around 6 months. So I'm kind of like newbie.
Half of the year. Would you mind sharing some of the requirements that for some who really want to achieve that? For let's say students are in grade 10 or like secondary school, really want to work in the aviation industry. What would be the requirements for them, like must have that they need to to be successfully accepted for Vietnam Airlines?
Yeah. So first of all, have to the minimum average height is 160 centimeters for female.
So that's why Jenny is very lucky she passed that, because you are 1 meter and 63.
No, I wish.
1 meter and 60?
Well, so no, last year the requirement was just 158 centimeters. So I was exactly 158 centimeters.
God,
so I was so lucky.
So lucky. So lucky. I was only 1 meter and 55, so it broke my dream. I couldn't.
Okay, you stop.
You used to
stop right now.
Okay, so the average height. We're talking about average height.
So first have to have enough height. Under 60, men are, I think 170 centimeters. I'm not sure about that.
170? I think more than that.
I know, or maybe 172.
75.
No, not 75.
Really?
Or 2 or 3. Không nhớ. I don't remember for men. I'm sorry. I have to do it. Do research.
Right. Rồi, chắc chắn là nam phải 1m75 trở lên, không thể nào chỉ
không, năm ngoái đến 1m73 thôi sao ấy.
Okay.
Nhưng năm nay có thể là lên bởi vì nữ lên. Thì em cái đấy không nhớ, em không.
Right, okay.
Alright.
The next one is
English. Or you have another language.
English.
Yes.
If I only can speak Japanese, can I work for Vietnam Airlines?
No.
See, it must be English.
English, and then if you have more, you know more different languages, then it's better for you to get the job.
We say competitive advantage.
Yes, competitive advantage.
Lợi thế cạnh tranh.
Đúng rồi, yeah.
Rồi, okay. So IELTS 6.5, right?
No, IELTS is. I just remember last year, right? Okay, IELTS around 5 points.
Only 5?
Yes. Last year.
And TOEIC?
TOEIC last year was 6 100
600. Okay,
Yeah.
right. So okay, height and
English.
language acquisition, right. And the third one.
And I don't know to say it in English, so it is nói ngọng ấy, không nói ngọng.
Không được nói ngọng, tức là giọng vùng miền. Giọng vùng miền là không được, tức là mình phải có cái giọng chuẩn,
giọng
đúng không?
Chuẩn.
Giọng là mình phải train, là phải nói, tức là như có được học cái kỹ thuật học giọng nói từ belly không? Đây là kỹ thuật học mà mình được giọng ở mình được giọng.
Mình được dạy.
Mình được học ở Talic Voice, là cái khóa voice coach, tức là khi mà you nói từ giọng cổ nhá. Cái giọng cổ nó sẽ như này. 1 2 3, đây cổ mình rung đúng không? 1 2 3 đúng không? 1, 2, nhưng mà khi mình nói từ belly, tức là mình hold cái belly, tức là giọng bạn giữ cái hơi thở và mình thoát ra nhá, giọng nó vang hơn rất nhiều đây. 1 2 3.
1 2 3.
Đó, tức là cái câu mà đây là đài tiếng nói Việt Nam.
Đây là đài tiếng nói Việt Nam.
Đó, tức là cái câu đấy ai cũng biết
giống như là DMC à?
Đó, đấy, tức là như là cái khóa MC mà mình đã được học ấy, thì cái giọng nó vang hơn rất là nhiều.
Nhưng mà thực ra nếu mà kiểu bây giờ có nhiều mấy cái center để dạy để trở thành tiếp viên hàng không ấy, thì người ta sẽ có dạy cái đấy.
Đó,
cái đó. Nếu như mà mình tự đi thi thì có thể mình không biết.
Đó, thì đây Jenny cũng rất là may là giọng của she rất là clear và rất là, bởi vì nhiều bạn rất là shy, tức là nhiều người cái tông với cái nền giọng của họ mỏng, bị yếu và bị mỏng, thì đấy cũng là một cái trở ngại. Cho nên là nếu mà chúng ta, if you want to become a flight attendant, you need to practice how to speak confidently. Speak from your belly, like I just say. Speak from the belly, not from here. Không nói từ giọng cổ mà giọng phải từ belly. Giọng từ bụng thì vang. Đó. Vang đấy là nghĩa là
phải nhấn mạnh là vang. Ấm và vang.
Okay, what is the next requirement?
Good looking.
Good looking.
Yes.
Good looking thì nghe cũng khó nha, tại vì là Shakespeare có một câu rất là hay là beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Exactly.
Là vẻ đẹp nằm trong con mắt của người si tình.
Không, đây là vẻ đẹp nằm trong con mắt của nhà ban giám khảo.
Rồi, thì bây giờ ví dụ như là tôi thấy cái bút này đẹp mà bạn thấy không đẹp, thì cái tiêu chí gọi là good looking ở đây thì sẽ là I judge.
Ban giám khảo judge.
Okay. Tức là nhà tuyển dụng, recruiter.
Yes, exactly. Nhà tuyển dụng sẽ judge you là good looking or not.
Rồi,
but basically là mặt là không có sẹo này.
Mặt cũng không được có sẹo.
Không được có sẹo. Hoặc là nếu có thì có thể phải have to be hide.
Thế nếu mà tôi có tattoo thì sao? Hình xăm với các bạn.
Tattoo it depends on where. But if for women we wear áo dài. And then if it's like around here, then it's fine. As long as the examiners don't see it.
Tức là we need to hide.
Yes, we need to hide.
Bây giờ cái tattoo của tôi đây cũng bé tí đây, nằm ở đây thì làm nào?
You have to delete it.
Really?
Yes.
Người ta nhìn thấy cái này á?
Yes, because it is áo dài is only like here.
Nhưng mà nó bé tí mọi người ơi. Đây là của mình là hình infinity, hình số 8 rất là đẹp luôn, có cái tim xinh.
You have to delete it.
And how about here?
What is this?
Có mỗi 3 cái chấm tròn đấy.
No, okay, it's
cái
fine.
shui.
This one is, I think it's fine.
Fine à?
I think it's fine.
Đấy,
but this one, and if you have also like if you go to the interview and you have a lot of tattoos here, they will judge you. You know, Vietnamese people, you know, they will judge like, is she like a bad girl? Is she like
is she?
Club?
Is she?
I have to think about the girl.
I wonder. Rồi, ok, còn gì nữa không nhỉ? Mặt là không sẹo này, không được có xăm này, what else?
Có được có xăm nhưng mà
được có xăm nhưng mà các bạn
được.
phải hide rồi. Anything else? Hết chưa? Hết rồi nhỉ? Còn gì ở đâu? Có phải có bằng đại học này, university degree.
Don't need
really?
University degree.
Oh, you don't need to have university degree.
But you have to have the high school degree. Yes.
High school.
Only high school degree.
Yeah, you must study at high school. So that's it, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, how did you feel about the recruitment process? Looking back, hard or easy? Like, how long did it take you to send the application form and literally to be accepted?
Well, it was very fast.
Really?
So because I paid for a center for me to practice and talking and do the interview and something like that. So it was very fast. So I learned English for TOEIC only for 1 month. Like only 1 month, but
because
I learned.
You had the foundation for IELTS before.
Yes. So I took a test after 1 month. I got the
800.
810.
That's nice. That's impressive. I think your English around band 5 or 5.5 in IELTS now.
Yeah.
You're speaking really
very
good.
low.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 month, and then I got the certificate. I passed that. I applied to the interview. I got the interview. I booked the flight to Dallas.
Okay, nice. So after 6 months, how do you feel so far? Do you think it's the right choice?
I think it's the right choice for now because it's very interesting job, but also it's very hard job. But I have a lot of free time also. And yeah, this job actually brings give for me very confident. Nó sao kiểu mang đến
boost my confidence.
Yeah.
Boost my
So this job's very push my confidence. And yeah, thế thôi.
That's very good. So thank you so much, Jenny. Like she's very busy with her flight schedule. Very
Vừa mới bảo là không
okay.
busy xong.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jenny, for spending your valuable time, and we had a lovely time. And I'm sure it benefits a lot of students who are learning IELTS or who are dreaming about going to aviation industry every day. You should become an actress.
I know. I did.
Really?
I did join like an interview when I was in high school.
Oh, really?
To become an actress.
How's that?
And then it went horrible.
It
felt like
failed miserably.
Yeah, it felt miserably.
Right. Okay. The thing I really appreciate, because I have really good relationship with all my students. It is just I just think, oh, I need to share all of my students, and why not? They are all so cute and lovely, and each of them in a different industry, like even photographer, even chef, even like so many different industries.
Anyone single?
Huh?
Anyone single?
I don't know. I don't ask that personal stuff.
Ask them. I'm
Ask
single.
that. Okay. Right, single and available, guys. So again, thank you so much, guys, and we wish you the best of luck in your IELTS journey, and also keep learning English, and hope that you guys will love English like me and Jenny, because believe me, when you have English, you will become a global citizen.
Exactly.
Yes, and then you have so many foreign friends. You can travel without booking a tour. You can travel by yourself.
Exactly.
And so many advantages that we can, like, you name it. Okay. We wish you a very, very happy new year, a new chapter full of joy, love, and happiness. Bye for now.
Bye.
So we just had very natural conversation, super natural, and then I will introduce exactly from zero to hero. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Ready?
Yes.
Now, for example, now say, do you remember as a flight attendant you have to say good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board or something, right?
Well, so that is a PA. That is for the purser. That's it. Purser is the tiếp viên trưởng ý.
Okay.
Phải thích kiểu gì?
Home sweet home.
People say that a lot, right?
Yeah,
but that
yeah.
is really mean.
Home sweet home, it just means that you've come back to your house, your space, where you're most comfortable. Usually you will say...
After we travel?
Yeah, after you travel, even if you've had a stressful day at work. Yeah, something like that.
Sweet home.
Home sweet home.
I think it's the other saying to say there's no place like home.
Yeah, there's
Same
no place.
idea.
Yeah, there's no place like
home.
Yeah.
Same with home sweet home. Second one is men.
Men make houses, women make homes.
Is this a common proverb in England?
Yeah, I guess it's quite common.
They say the
Not so much
function.
now, but yeah, basically men make houses, meaning that men build houses, and then women make homes, so they will be in control of the inside. They will make the home homely, right?
Yeah, and I feel like this saying is